Hi everybody, this is Donna with Northstar Tarot. We are back to do the second video in this series of love depicted in tarot cards. So we are talking about the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is a very well-known card for love, especially relationships in tarot. So we're going to look at the card a little bit, and then I'll let you know who I chose as the couple in this, to talk about when it comes to the Two of Cups and love through the tarot. So we are going to look at it's called a black caduceus. I think it's called a caduceus. This is this thing here, right? And it's like a wand or something like that. It's a symbol of the Greek god Hermes, and it brings peace to earth, and it also brings peace to agreements. So agreements of marriage, stuff like that, or business if you are not a couple but you are a partnership, right? So that is one of the signs there. And then we have the red lion head and the red wings, which is definitely about passion and emotion. The two cups themselves, the vessels, the cups themselves are water. It's a water sign, and it stands for emotion. So all the cups in the tarot stand for emotions, right? So the Two of Cups is this pairing of emotion. Then we have the house on the hill. So the house on the hill could be a potential future home or something built from the two energies, or it could be a family home, and there could be some conflict around this, right? So the Two of Cups can be interpreted love, passion, and conflict within the context of the Two of Cups. So another thing is in the Two of Cups, you can look for truces. So you can look for a truce, and you can look for a chance to forgive and be forgiven. So this brings us to the couple that I am using as the couple of this tarot, right? Of tarot with the Two of Cups. And to me, this is Romeo and Juliet. So if you're familiar with Romeo and Juliet, there was a huge conflict. Not between Romeo and Juliet, but their family. There was a family feud. And this family feud kept them apart. So they made this big plan to get together and run away together and be together. So what happened was Romeo staged his death. And with staging his death, Juliet found him. When she found him, she didn't realize it was staged. So she thought he was dead. So she ended up killing herself. And then when he woke up, he saw that she was dead, and he killed himself as well. So very, very tragic, and I mean, it was a very, very tragic, well-known love story. So in the tarot, I see this as Romeo and Juliet. There's all the possibilities, and there's those fine, slight chances that something could go wrong, right? Or now is the time to make a truce, and don't wait on that. Make sure you're making that now, right? So this is what I get there. So we are going to move forward with a few other decks to show you what they look like. So this is the Romantic Tarot, and this is the Two of Cups. Let me just move this down a bit. This is the Two of Cups in the Romantic Tarot. Now you can see they're not right standing side by side, right? It says in the book, the toast. The sea is rough with change and crashes against the stormy cliffs of the heart. Soon the storm will cry to the rocks to become flesh. So, it's that desire of love, that want of love, that deep desire you know, pulling you closer and closer with someone, even if it's not supposed to be, right? So that stuff that isn't supposed to, well, we're often attracted to someone we're not supposed to be. So now I'm going to show you this one. This is the Two of Cups from the Shadowscapes Tarot. So the Two of Cups says, making a connection, a union, a partnership. It is bringing together of opposites and potential for bonding. It's a relationship. So potential for bonding. Romeo and Juliet certainly had potential. See the couple there? Oh, it's such a beautiful card. So Romeo and Juliet certainly had the potential. And the potential to, you know, have your family accept who you love and accept the fact that you want to love this person and they love you back. You know, that's what we all want, is acceptance from our family, right? So this speaks of definite true love, right? So yeah. And then we have the Two of Cups here. And this is from the Tarot de la Nuit. And I love this card. This is a really beautiful card. You know, two become one, right? The two of us symbolize the power that is created when two, I, become one, we. That includes all kinds of partnerships, love unions, friendships, family ties, or business relationship. Either ways, the relationship you're into shows great balance and is based on mutual respect. It is nurturing, supportive, harmonious. Darkness and light peacefully coexist and opposites are gently overcome. Another thing, we look very much alike. That is because we also represent the love and respect you must first offer to yourself in order to truly commit to one another. Love your own soul as much as you love your soulmate. So it does talk about harmonious relationships, right? But then with Romeo and Juliet, you've got to remember the family contact. Yeah, they were, you know, they were harmonious, the two of them together with no problems. But as soon as we needed a truce or we needed, you know, to coexist with more than just ourselves, it became impossible, right? And now I am going to show you the last one. Now I am using this deck a lot with this series because I think it's appropriate. And this is the Modern Love Tarot. So this is the Two of Cups in the Modern Love Tarot by Ethany. So the Two of Cups, you know, is, I mean, if you look at that card, they're talking, they're getting along, you know, they're communicating, all that kind of stuff, right? Well, what if you don't have that? Romeo and Juliet died because of lack of communication, right? They didn't communicate what was going on. So they died. They took their own lives, you know, because of that lack of communication. So the Two of Cups, true love, partnership, balanced exchange. The card of true love is always welcome in a tarot reading. This positive card shows that you have good balance and give and take in your relationships, and that solid foundations are laid out for the long haul. Partnerships can't work if communication isn't open. If you are the one who has shut down, spend some time contemplating what has led you to this place and see if you can take some actions to move forward. If it's your partner, it's time to have a difficult conversation. So that means so much when you're looking at Romeo and Juliet. If they just talked it out, if their parents would have accepted a truce, they wouldn't have died. And it's so sad, right? Because they were so much in love. So these are them. They're absolutely gorgeous cards. And there's the other side. They're just beautiful cards, okay? So let's get a card or two here. Inevitable. Well, that's interesting, right? So love is inevitable. Solutions are inevitable. Problems are inevitable. I guess all of the above, right? And then we have stand your ground. So no matter what, you need to have boundaries in love. If you don't have boundaries, then you give up a piece of yourself. And when you give up a piece of yourself, eventually you're not happy anymore. You know, so then it could become a real problem, right? So, and then we have lessons are being taught. So definitely every relationship in your life, good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter. All lessons in your life definitely are lessons, right? I mean, all love in your life and all relationships in your life are lessons. And we're never going to get away from that. We're always learning. So good luck to you. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope you enjoyed this little rendition about the Two of Cups. So just to introduce the next video, in video 3 in the series, Love Depicted Through the Tarot, this is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups should be fun to look at, very much considered a card of bliss and love in the tarot. So let's work through that with some different decks and what they believe. So I'm not going to tell you who the people are in this one, but I am going to tell you it's a lot more recent story, okay? So can't wait to see you again. Blessings, my dear. Bye for now.